Morning students. So today let us discuss about control structures. So basically in our Python, the structure program, whatever the programming is there, it is an important feature of a programming language. So which comprises of following logical structure. That sequences, selection, iterated, and or looping, next to branching or jumping statements. So what are the types of control structures available in the Python? Basically, in our Python, for decision making, we are going to use selection or conditional branching statements. It is a form of a decision control statements. So in that, let us discuss about in brief. Next. So this is the sequence. So whatever the steps are there, they are in the sequence. Selection based on the condition. If condition is true, you are going to get one functionality is going to be completed. If condition is false, another functionality is going to be completed. Iteration. So after the condition is true, we're going to add multiple times like that. We're going to do iteration. So decision making or selection. So the decision structures will evaluate multiple expressions. It will produce either true or false as outcome. It needs to determine which action to take, means and which statements to execute. So which one is true, which one is false. Based on it, we're going to execute it. And then is true, any non-zero or non-null values it will return. It is false, either zero or null, it will return. So basically decision making and the flow graph we discuss. So decision making, first we're going to consider the condition. The condition is true, then the conditional code is going to be written. And then if the condition is false, then we need to go for the correction. Next, if the if statement consists of Boolean function followed by one or more statements. If else, so that is an if statement can be followed by an optional else statement, which executes when the Boolean expression is false. Yesterday, use one if or else if statement inside another if or else if statements. So what is if statement? So it contains a logical expression. Contains a logical expression using which data is compared and a decision is made based on the result of the comparison. Syntax for this is if expression, we are going to write the statements and then flow diagram if you want to draw. So please look at the flow diagram. If we are going to get the condition. So condition is true, we are going to get some value, condition true. If it is false, so there is some output we are going to get. If variable 1 equal to 100, if variable 1 print got a true expression value 1. Otherwise, print variable 1. If variable 2 equal to 0, okay, if variable 2 print 2 got true value, true expression value. Okay, print variable 2. Print goodbye. Okay, what is the answer you are going to get? So here you are going to get 1 got a true expression value. And then you are going to get the variable 1 equal to how much? 100. And then you are going to print goodbye here. Then else statement can combine with the if statement. So why it is used? An else statement contains a block of code that executes the condition expression if the statement resolves as 0. So your if statement will be resolved only for, it will be executed for true. So else will be used for false execution. If expression, you are going to write statements, else you are going to write some statements. If the condition is true, then only the expression is going to be evaluated. If the condition is false, then else, whatever the else expression is there, it is going to be evaluated. Variable 1 equal to 100, the same. So if you are going to use else statement, yes, it is 100. So what you're going to get? You're going to get 100. Good. Then variable 2 equal to 0. So what you're going to suppose to get here? So since variable 2 equal to 0, we are going to get 2 got a false expression value. and we're going to get the output equal to 0. Then goodbye. Elif statement allows to check multiple expressions for true. Okay, so here we're going to use elif and else statements. Elif statements, please look here. If expression statements, in the previous case we're having else. Now we're going to write n number of statements like with elif statement. And there is only single else statement we're going to write here. A variable equal to 100, we're going to pass a number of values here. Using elif also, you're going to pass the values. So you're going to get the true expression value for 3. And then it goodbye. So this is regarding the multiple if, elif and else statements. So here there is some example for a student marks. So enter the student marks. Then after entering the inputs based on the marks are greater than or equal to 90, we can say attend grade is S. Else if adi kaakunda next mark, if your marks are greater than or equal to 80, we can get A grade. So based grading, we can write a program with this elif and else statements, the known one. Okay. There will be a situation we want to check for another condition after a condition is also true. Nested if statements we are going to use in that case. Expression 1, you are going to write nested if statements. Okay. So using if and elif statement, nested ifs. Okay, if variable is less than 200, if the variable is equal to 150 or variable. So within the range, you can consider any value. With the elif, we are going to write the loop. So if it is less than 50, then another value. So this is some example for nested if statements. Okay, students, thank you. This is regarding conditional statements. Selection of conditional branching statements, which are if statement, if else statement, and nested if statements. Thank you.